Hello and shit. So I'm trying to set this up. Fucking I'm about to make lunch. Although this is like way shitty camera here. And it's sinking. Oh well. Let me figure out some different way of mounting my shit. But anyways, I'm going to make myself some lunch. Turn the chat on here. Can I look at the chat? Alright. I don't know how the fuck this works. While testing out my live streaming capability. So if it's shitty, I'm sorry. You know, I ran out of data, so I can't do like a real stream. Hi Knuckles. Hi Gaming All Day. So I decided I haven't started my clock yet today, and it's going to be a busy night for me because I'm going to Chicago. So I decided it's time to cook myself a ribeye, and figured I'd do a little. I haven't set anything up yet, so we're going to just kind of see as we go. I have to figure out how to fucking mount the phone though. Hello, Honest as Fuck. Hello, Louis Gable. Hello, Knuckles. So I'm going to do the best I can, because this lens kind of... Can I zoom out? No, can't zoom out. What if I go the other way? Hold on, let me make sure I don't dox myself. But let me see if I can get a wider angle here. So that's pretty wide angle. But yeah, I'm gonna set up cooking and shit. It's going to be a ribeye. My truck is kind of a mess because I got my music shit kind of just laying out so I can set it up easily. But we're gonna set up my stove, we're gonna set up all my shit, and keep going. Let me swap the camera back around. Cooking keto without an air fryer on the truck is handicapping your cooking possibilities. I don't really need an air fryer because I don't really eat anything that requires an air fryer. So the first thing I gotta set up is gonna be my motherfucking table. So yeah. We're going to mount it right there for now. And I'll try and angle it so you can see what I'm doing, but, sorry, you're going to look at, you might see my junk. I'm wearing shorts, but, it is what it is. So I set up this fucking folding table, which you can get at Walmart. And also under here, under my coffee from this morning, which I'll be pouring some more of that during this process, I keep like these two trays underneath my shit so that I can this is kind of my kitchen, like I can wash dishes with this and rinse them out and all of that. But I keep my nice little induction cooker under here. This is the best fucking $60 I spent at Walmart, and pretty fucking easy shit. Not the junk. This is cool. Scott, more live streams. I will try. It's nice to hang out with you guys while I'm out here on the road. Sorry. I gotta mount you again. I'll get better at this. Maybe I'll get the gimbal out next time so I can just set it down places. But, yeah. So I set that up first. Then of course we gotta power that shit. I got my jackery for that, which was charging while I was running the truck. But this has to be fairly close to the cooker because the cable's really short. So I gotta figure out usually a good place to put it. But before I do that, I gotta get all my supplies out. Scott, I got a question I can ask you. Sure. What's the question? What's the question, Tamil? Dude, what are you driving now? That rig is tiny inside, like a Peterbilt. It's not really that tiny. It just, this camera kind of looks like shit because it's a lower focal range on the selfie cam side, but it's the only way I can read the chat. The camera on the other side's wider and gives you more of an idea of the space, but I got plenty of space. It's just got kind of a lot going on. I mean, it really got a whole household crammed in here, so it's kind of, gotta do what you gotta do and shit. So up there is my fridge, and I also got some supplies down below here, but first things first, I'm gonna show you my ass. So don't look at my ass. You might want to turn the monitor off. Dude, what are you driving now? I'm driving Kenworth. So that's your question. Yeah, this is a Kenworth. Scott, when you coming back to Chicago? I don't even like that I'm going to Chicago, but I'll be in Chicago tonight. It's not fun. I'm not looking forward to it. Dude, your company doesn't give you an APU with inverter in your truck experience? That's whack. They gave me an inverter, but I don't really want to burden it with 1,000-watt fucking shit cooking, because this burns like 850 watts. You know, this is a 700 watt. My coffee maker burns 900 watts. And I think that all of that killed the batteries, because I just had the batteries replaced in this truck. So all of that fucked the batteries up last time. So I'm just like, I'll just put all of that on the Jackery, let it charge as I go. The Jackery is fucking badass. Plus, I don't need to run the truck to power shit. So at night when it's cool, I can throw a fan on. Like if you look up there, there's a fan. I use that to blow air up to the top, and it kind of keeps the whole truck cool at night. And I can power like all of my electronics, my laptop, my music shit, just using the Jackery. Drinking my coffee while watching this. Well, I'm almost done with my second cup of coffee. And I think I'm ready for a fucking refill there and shit. So bear with me. If I miss your chat, I'm sorry. Just keep trying until I get to you if it's something important. But there are times when I'm going to have to, you know, turn around and do shit, like right now, for example. So I got the fan running now, because when you cook in the truck, you need to do something with the fucking fumes. So sorry for the ass shot. But I need my cream for my coffee and shit. Oh shit, did I miss some chat? Hello Laura, good to see you. So you guys are digging me doing fucking phone live streams on here, because this means I can IRL stream anywhere I got a cell signal if this works out. So far it seems stable, like I'm not having any issues. And I'm using the YouTube app to do this. So what was your question? Did I miss it? I answered your question. I'm in a Kenworth. Assuming that you had the same question. Below, I can't see the comments right now. I will answer them when I read the comments later. Well, put your question in the chat and I'll fucking answer it. You know? I put heavy cream cinnamon pure vanilla extract in mine. I put my heavy cream in it, which I'm running low on, so a Walmart trip is in my near future. How come it's not showing me the chat? Here it is now. It's here now. I don't know what your question is, Camilo Barroso. My answer is going to be I can't answer your question. I can only see the chat right now because I'm kind of busy. Could be true. Honest as fuck. Shit. Why doesn't it fucking leave the chat on? Damn it. You can stay full keto in the truck if you get the correct products. Expensive. Yes, that is true. And it was expensive to be keto on here. Refrigeration, getting an efficient refrigerator that isn't going to fuck your truck up, that's a big one. So, found any with zero carbs? Of course. Well, there's 1 gram in here, which is not normal for heavy cream, but it's Walmart. What can I do? Can't get the organic shit in Walmart. Shit. I'm using my Splenda Naturals in my coffee. Aldi's has arguably the best deal on heavy cream without carrageenan and all that crap in it. I agree. I do not like to use the emulsifier stuff. Sometimes it does send me to the bowl. But, you know, you got to do the best you can when you're on the road. It's not like I can't just roll my truck into Aldi's. Shit. This fucking fading chat is bullshit. What's the thing you're going to cook on? Is it a hot plate? No, it's the Copper Chef induction cooktop. They sell them at Walmart, and it requires, well, I gotta stir my coffee. It requires a special fucking, requires a special pan, one that a magnet will stick to the bottom of it in order to work. So there's no like heating element. It uses the pan. It heats the pan through some kind of weird fucking electrical wizardry or some shit. And then it cooks your shit. Walmart has Horizon organic cream. Yeah, but they're small and I don't want to like buy 10 of them. Plus, you know, I don't know. I've been doing all right with these, and quite frankly, I'm in ketosis and I haven't had to shit myself, so I think I'm doing all right. Like I said in the previous videos, I'm not 100% fucking healthy keto. This is definitely a dirty keto plan I'm on. So, have you ever used cast iron? No, I haven't. The pan that I use is the one that came with it, and the reason I like it is it's got some kind of chemical no-stick magic that's probably going to give me cancer someday. But it has this thing on it, and that's kind of, it has to be sitting on there to heat up. So, I'm going to cook my ribeye there. So, raw milk doesn't grow on trees, especially since it's illegal in a lot of places. Sorry for the ass shot again. Getting my ribeye out. Just the ribeye. And also got to get my spices out using Montreal seasoning. A little bit of pink salt too, and I think that's all I need from in there. I need my butter too. I gotta see, the downside is I gotta set up another table so that I can fucking I think that'll reach. Put the jackery on the floor, and I'll show you my setup before I start, but hopefully. Hold on. How's the sound, by the way? I don't know if it's using my on-camera mic or not. Scott, Montreal seasoning is more addictive than crack. True story, Big Rig Rex. So, you got dumbbells in the cab? Nope. But I do have to fucking climb up there all the time and lift shit and crank shit. So I guess I'm getting a little bit of exercise that way, but not much. Ever try Chicago seasoning or Weber, similar to Montreal? Very good. Eventually I will, but I'm a creature of habit and routine. So, you know, I just kind of do the best I can with my limited resources. I kind of have all my go-to foods that I do. Alright, I think that's all I need from in there. So I also bought some silverware specifically to properly eat, which I'm digging for now. And one of the things I had to come up with for... Sorry, finally get to see your ass. Nice. I hope it was as good for you as it was for me, honest as fuck. I bought these. They're kind of throwaway. I don't like doing a lot of dishes, so I'm working my way through these, and I'll probably buy more. Specifically, because when I cut my steak, I was cutting right through the paper plates. So there's that. So I'm like a BPA nightmare up in this motherfucker. Shit. What's the number of days you can stay full keto in the truck usually? About a week at a time. I can, you know, as long as I get access to a Walmart of some kind. If I don't get to access Walmart, then I'm stuck with truck stops, and that's a lot harder to be keto. So it was good for all of us, a little something for the ladies. Yeah, I don't know that my ass is very pleasing to see, so you can see how fat I am too. It's great. Alright, so I got the plate out. See, this is the part that sucks, is I got to organize everything, because once things are cooking, fumbling around for shit while there's cooking going on is generally not a good idea, so. Where the fuck? So another thing I do is I use this to set the hot pan on when I'm done, because it needs to be able to cool off, and I'm using the same table that I'm cooking on to eat on, so I need to be able to take the hot shit off, and I generally put the pan itself on here till it cools off, and then I let the cooker cool off on its own, because it does get hot as well. Is there a way to keep the fucking chat on all the time? I mean, why does it fade out? Truck keto's hard after 14 hours, you just want to crash. That's true. There are days when I don't want to cook, and then I usually have something I can just eat quickly in that case. But for the most part, being OTR, things are slow enough that I can pull over here and there and enjoy and cook. Like I stopped at a rest area and made eggs yesterday. So all messages are visible. You ever steam broccoli, tons of salt? I'm not big on veggies. I'm definitely dirty ketovore in here. I'm carnivore. I lost 14 kilograms in 3 weeks. I don't know how much I'm losing yet because I don't have a scale out here. I know I've been peeing a lot, so the water weight's definitely gone. But we'll find out when I get back to New York, probably beginning of August, if it worked. And if it didn't, then I'll have to refine it. But like I said, I'm not really doing it for the weight loss. I'm doing it for the mental health aspect, which has improved dramatically. So there's that and shit. All right. So another complicated thing, and actually we'll set up the other table because I have 2 tray tables, both from Walmart. Works good in a truck. So I'll make kind of a little prep area here. And I'm going to show you my ass again, so settle down, but I have to get my butter out of it. Kerrygold butter. Stay away from the religious bimbos. Will help your mental health also. Probably true story, but I am going back to South Dakota, and I probably will go back and do karaoke, so I'm liable to run into her again, so that's interesting. That'll be fun. A little bit of drama. I've already got drama in multiple cities now. Look at that. Did you ever hear from the woman you spoke about in the No Man Dating video? No, I have not. And I am glad. I'm glad that ship has sailed, because I do not want to ride that ship. It was a momentary lapse in my I ain't gonna fucking date motherfuckers moment, and it worked out how it was supposed to work out. I gotta dig for my silverware, and it looks like it's gonna take a while, so let me get down here. Oh, there it is, actually. I got the fork. I got a butter knife because it's probably dangerous to have a steak knife for me on the road, especially with religious bimbos running around. What the hell did I do with my fucking tongs? As you can see, I'm really well organized as well. Shit. Let's see here, bro. You've been single? I've been single for 13 years. It's been peaceful. It's probably a good idea to stay that way for me. I don't know. we going for regular cooking videos going forward? No, it's a pain in the ass just to cook anyways, but I had some extra time this afternoon, so I decided to cook with y'all. Alright, I think I'm all caught up on the chat. Question, why is beef jerky so expensive at truck stops? I was looking for dirty keto to eat and ended up slumming with a Quest bar. Truck stops are expensive in general because they, like, yesterday I ran out of water jugs, and I buy the jugs because they serve a dual purpose. They're refillable if I want to put more water in my fucking sink. They also double as a bathroom. It was $2 for this. You can go into fucking Walmart and buy one of these for like 89 cents. So they just mark everything up at truck stops because they think they have us over a barrel. What they don't realize is the smart truckers are doing their grocery shopping elsewhere. And that's one of the things I wanted to do out here is make myself, like, there's times where I'll pull into a truck stop and just park and not spend a dime because I have everything I need on the truck, including the $3 fucking coffees that you gotta do, you know? So it's definitely, you're not gonna save a lot of money in truck stop. No lot lizard sticker. No, I haven't seen a lot lizard since the COVID. I don't know. So there's that. Apparently they are trying to do the proper thing and social distance. Mine is very much like a toaster. When I put them on a tray, I just flip the switch. Yes, agree on the water. Sweet was thinking about getting one for convenience. But overall, when you consider the price of truck stop shit, it's expensive to set up, but once you're set up, it's going to start saving you money. So I look at it like an investment, like everything else I do, that this shit, well, like that $700 fridge, which I bought at a truck stop, it's a compressor fridge, it's efficient, you know, and it's been working like a champ, and this thing has already saved me restaurant trips and truck stop trips that, you know, and right now, I'm at a truck stop, I'm not going to say which one, but I can easily cook my shit, you know, and not have to go in and eat in the restaurant. In which case I'd have to go and try and get a steak, and they usually don't have the high quality steaks. So, got my prep set up here. Looks like that's going to reach out on the floor. So now the hard part is going to be, can you see? So when I get my steak out, as you notice, I really don't have much in the way to wash my hands. So generally, when I'm prepping my steak, I'll get a paper plate out so that I can throw it on there and just throw it away. And I get my spices ready. I generally put a little bit of this on before I eat it at the end. So that is a nice steak. Yeah, it's a Angus ribeye. It was $14. It says user freeze by 6/24. What's today's date? We're gonna find out if I'm eating some high meat. Oh, it expired yesterday. But it looks alright. Still looking alright. So we'll find out if I die. But I usually just use hand sanitizer and paper towels after I handle the meat so that I don't poison myself. Got a little bit of darkness on the steak there, but doesn't smell rotten or anything. Hey, if vegetable police can eat some fucking really fucked up steaks and meats and shit and not die, I assume I'm in the same boat. So I generally season pretty liberally. Grind it in like that. Shit. Watching me smack my meat. It's not creepy at all, right? It's the internet. Alright. Flip that over. Flip on the other side. I forgot to grab my tongs. That's what I get for streaming. smack my meat again. We're getting really intimate in this fucking live stream. Looking at my ass, smacking my meat. It's all good. Alright. So that's ready to throw on the grill. I get rid of the contaminated products. What was that? Frying steaks comes out. Awesome too. You put an air fryer in the cab. Like I said, I don't eat a lot of stuff that would require an air fryer. Almost everything I eat I can cook in a frying pan. And it was that way when I was home too. If I cooked at home, I would generally cook in a frying pan. Killing all the healthy bacteria on me, or the E. coli and shit. I get lots of bunless burgers out here. I try to order meat in a la carte. They charge less. I drive team with my husband, and I couldn't see the rest because the chat doesn't stay up. Damn it. Let's see here. Chat. Same company you drive for. Yeah, I think a lot of people have figured out who I drive for, but I don't want to be a free advertiser for them, so I just keep it censored for now. So I generally cut out about this much butter to put in my steak. So I'll look at my dick. Alright. That's kind of a shitty angle. Alright, so plug this fucking thing in down here in the jack. Ah! And I just dropped 4-second rule, right? Ah. All kinds of healthy bacteria. All kinds. So the induction cooktop is now on. And let me get my tongs. I left in my fucking dish strainer. And we are ready to start cooking this motherfucker. So, turn it on, medium. I set my timer for, let's see, for this thickness, I probably want 5, maybe 6 minutes each side, so I'll set it for 12. And then about halfway through I flip it, because I like my shit nice and rare. So start, throw the steak on, get rid of that, and we're cooking. I don't put the butter on right away either, so there's that. Dude, whatever yard you are at, I bet the drivers are going to be like, what the fuck, why do I smell steak? Yeah, the other issue is you gotta clean the inside of your truck out when you do this as well. A piece of advice from an old man: try not to fall off your bike. Sorry, I'm missing the chat because it's hard to chat while it's down there. Piece of advice from an old man: try not to fall off your bike at a supermarket car park. It hurts a lot. I will do that. I don't have a bike anyway, and it would be a pain in the ass to bring one. Like, I'd have to have a front mount on the truck or throw it behind and have it get caked with all kinds of shit. So, rare means raw, cringe. I totally leave it raw in the middle. I like it that way. I've been eating it that way a while now, a couple of years. Still not dead. So now it's slowly cooking. You hot and lean? I wouldn't go that far. I am average weight. I am not obese, so that's good. I still have a gut. So there's that. And if I didn't have a gut, I'd have loose skin. Have you had to drive to California? Yep, that was last I think 2 weeks ago I had to go to LA County and deliver. I got in there and got the fuck out of there. I was like entering a fucking country almost. And I used to do Canada all the time. I actually would rather go to Canada than fucking California. My daughter, who's only 12, likes steak rare too. You keep a lot of the nutrition in when you don't overcook it. That's the reason that I like it. And it also tastes fucking way better than a well-done steak. I've accidentally overcooked my steak in the past, and I'm just like, oh, it's like eating fucking crap. It's like eating leather and shit. So, yeah, LA sucks. Yeah, I didn't want to stick around, especially with the lockdown shit and stuff. Sorry, I don't know why my camera shakes. Apparently the truck is vibrating. Shit. Come to Ontario. Well, it's literally right across the river from New York, honest as fuck. But I'd be all for having a cup of coffee with you at some point if the border opens back up, because I actually want to go. I don't have a lot going on in Ontario, but I do want to go to Nova Scotia, which obviously I have to go through Ontario to get to. But, you know, I can easily cross the border. I've got everything I need. I got my passport. I got my enhanced license. So it's just a question of, is the border open? I don't even know if the fucking border's open. Yes, I am driving again. I am back in the prison that is truck. Although I've been looking at it from a whole new perspective now. Couldn't pay me to live in California. I want to visit Yosemite, and that's about the only thing in California I want to do after that. But I'm not going to do that till, like, we forget what COVID is, because apparently Governor Newsom, or whatever the fuck his name is pretty much just as bad as Cuomo when it comes to that. Border is open, come to New Jersey too. How's the money trucking? It's definitely better than a content creator's pay, I'll tell you that. So, where's my timer? My timer didn't work. So now we're flying blind here. I'll just flip it over. It's starting to look pretty good. So it's now that I don't have my timer anymore. Shit. Alright. Do you need more paper towels? Yeah, I do actually. I'm down to my last roll. I use a lot of fucking paper towels. I'm definitely not being environmentally friendly out here. No onions or garlic. Nah, that's too advanced. Generally, the Montreal seasoning gets it done for me. As pay went up for trucking more than before, I'm considered a, senior employee in the trucking industry still, because I've been doing it for like 16 years, so I'm at the top of the pay scale for the company, as far as I know. So for me, I can average 45 to 50 grand a year depending on freight. So I don't know what would I cook in an air fryer, I don't know that there's anything I would want to cook in an air fryer. Speaking of that, I gotta put my butter in. The reason I don't put the butter in right away is A, it's a non-stick pan, so it's not a big deal with the steak anyway. And I don't want to overcook the butter. It starts to get brown and nasty, and since I'm going to pour it over my steak afterwards for that extra keto fat. Chicken wings? Chicken wings I generally just buy, like, cooked. Like, even at Walmart they have them. And I don't eat them all the time, enough to justify buying it. So it's kind of like, if I'm going to eat out, most restaurants have some kind of fucking chicken wings. Preferably not breaded. So I just kind of reserve for that. Or I'll buy pre-cooked ones in the supermarket or in Walmart, and I'll just heat them up in the microwave and eat them. So I kind of, I still don't see the need to do an air fryer. Especially since chicken wings are fairly easy to come by out in the world. But I'm happy with this, to be honest with you. Like, it's starting to come out pretty good. Hopefully I don't drop my phone on it. So, It's working. You know, bathed in butter. Of course, I don't know how much time I got because I kind of well, I can look at the side and see that it's a little pink still. Would have been the worst places or states you've been to? New York. New York is the worst state. And Cuomo just announced that malls will not be opening, gyms will not be opening, and movie theaters will not be opening in the great state of New York during phase 4. Also, we will be at 50%. You will wear a mask. You will social distance at all times. So, yeah, New York's still shit. I'm keto, and the only thing I cook in my air fryer is green coffee beans. Perfect for... I usually just buy my organic shit when I'm in New York and carry that out here with me. Or I get Starbucks if I'm stuck with Walmart. So, New York is definitely, for me, the worst state. And it should be the best state because I'm from there, but I enjoy, like, South Dakota I've been enjoying, Montana I enjoyed. I'm kind of enjoying being away from the urban areas and shit. So, where's the rosemary for the steak? I'm not an advanced chef. If you came here looking for some advanced fucking truck cooking, I can't do it. Oh, shit. Ninja Foodie, chicken wings, would be fried, roasted vegetables, anything. One thing, non-stick. I still wear a mask and hand sanitize because I'm a nurse. Other than that, vitamins, hoping for the best. Yeah, I'm over the mask thing. Every state I've been in this week, even if they have mask laws, they're ignoring them. So, it's still fairly pink in the center when I look at the side of this. So I'm let's probably lower the temperature a bit. Put down to 240. So, yeah. Almost getting ready, I think. So I can start prepping to take my shit and put it over here. And shit. Thanks for giving us a view of the truck life. It looks fun. It is fun, goes Keto. Goes Keto. I don't know how to pronounce your name. But it does suck. Like, I have to go to Chicago. Like, into Chicago tonight. And I gotta tell you, I'm dreading it. And then they wanted to send me to Detroit after that, and I turned that one down. I was like, no, you're not gonna fuck me 2 days in a row. Plus, the timing of the next load didn't work out. So I was like, no, one shit city's enough for me. So, another downside to cooking on the truck is if you're on uneven ground, shit likes to slide, which is not cool. Put this back in my butter shit. I'm missing chats again. They said 10% will close. They're up to 8 now. ICU is filling up. Hopefully they're not putting people on ventilators because only 20% of people on ventilators survive. And I think that's why the death toll in New York was so high. Supposedly Nevada has mandatory masks on Friday. You know, it's ridiculous. Honestly, our governments don't know what the hell they're doing with this virus. But like I said, nobody I know has gotten it. People I've been around, because I haven't been wearing my mask, none of them have been infected. So I'm pretty sure I had it back in February, or I would have infected somebody. My mother didn't get infected, and I just visited her recently, so there's that. Good shit. Mandatory masks in North Carolina starting Friday at 5 p.m. Yeah, so much for being human beings like we used to. And shit. Alright, I think we're done cooking. It's looking fairly done. So, I'm going to put this over here and prepare coffee break. I can't see the chat very well right now, so I'll scroll back while I'm doing this. But as you can see, it's pretty well done on the outside. And it's probably red in the middle, because I get the thick one specifically so I get some of the really raw meat in the middle, and it's generally good for you. So then I throw that off to the side, throw that in the dish thing, and then I dump the butter on top of the steak. Just let that shit soak. It's still cooking while it's sitting on the plate. Hopefully not melting the BPA fucking. Turn that off. So immediately, while the shit's hot, I'll wipe it down with some paper towels. And then you don't really have to wash it. You know, that's the great thing I like about this is I only wash it once a week. But I soak up all the grease off of it with this paper towel, and a little bit of the spices come off on it. But this makes it easier to keep clean. And then once it's cool, I'll wipe it down again with a paper towel, and it'll be good to go again. So I put it over here on that plate there to cool off. And then I'll take this and put it on the floor where I won't step on it. Turn off my Jackery, which only went down to 72%. That's good. Basically, set that aside. We'll put the Jackery back over here because I'm going to reposition the table. But get my salt. We're going to have a little mukbang. Fucking mukbang on ScottTheTruckDriver channel. Shit. Might require some repositioning of cameras and shit. I gotta move this table without spilling. And my chair's all the way up too. Damn it. So it is a little unwieldy living life in the truck. You know, you're always moving shit around and repositioning shit. Obviously, the more shit you have, the more you gotta do that. But I think we're good, kinda. Of course, got the table the wrong way, so let me do this. Let me move this over here. Turn the table around. There we go. Put this back. Give me a motherfucking paper towel. Again. Get my pink Himalayan salt so that I don't get cramps. I think we're ready to sit down and eat this motherfucker together. Shit. It's pro streaming. I'm amazed that the stream is held on this long. Shit. So let me put this somewhere a little less stupid. Oh, maybe flip it to that. That's not gonna work probably. Yeah. Pro shit. Gotta keep my man tits in check. I can't believe 69 of you are watching me fucking eat. This is what our life has become. I'm trying to get this set so it won't sink. Oh, that didn't work. Pro. Sorry. This is my pro camera work. I gotta clamp this to some shit. There we go. Fucking. It's not going well. Maybe if I clamp it to the steering wheel. There we go. Maybe. Maybe. Oh! Look at that. That's some pro shit. I wish I had a wider angle camera to hang out with you guys, though. I think people are looking at your meat
Well, I'm gonna eat my meat. First I beat the meat, now I'm eating the meat. Getting everything out to cook in the truck is the biggest pain in the butt. That is true. You know, it's not fun. But at the end of the day, it only really took me 45 minutes, and that's while talking to you guys. Like, I was kind of taking my time. And then the other hard part is the dishes afterwards. Better than Food Network. Maybe they'll hire me eating shit on the road. So yes, you're gonna watch me grossingly eat while I talk to you guys. Giving people seizures with your camera moving. Sorry. But I didn't have the gimbal out. I'll put the gimbal out next time. I'm dizzy. Sorry. I had to get my shit situated. I didn't put my Himalayan salt on. Which I don't do too much with the Montreal. Just enough to give me a little bit of mineral content. Hey Duncan, how's it going? So it looks like I cooked it just right. I don't know, I can't tell. No, I might have overcooked it a little. Fuck. That's what I get for not using a timer. Are you OMAD? Some days. But while I'm transitioning and fat adapting again, while I'm trying to fat adapt again, I just eat when I'm hungry or I eat when I'm craving. That way I get over the addictions that I re-addicted to while I was not eating keto and shit. Lunch with Scott the truck driver. Can't tell if that's wrong in the middle or not. Yeah, it is. We're good. So even though it expired yesterday, it still tastes fine. So we're probably good. We'll find out when I get a tapeworm. Just got back from an online date. The guy wears a mask and yet wants to kiss me. Makes 0 sense. Yeah, dating and social distancing don't work very well. In fact, I don't think I would date a woman that wore a mask around me. Just saying. Go by the smell, is that what you're saying? For the steak, the expiration date is a loose guideline. But now, there are some times where I will just be lazy if I have access to a restaurant and just go get a ribeye, pay the $40-50 to eat out. That's generally once a week. Which dating apps or sites do people recommend? I don't use any dating apps. I prefer to actually meet women the old-fashioned way. By meeting them in public. Of course, it didn't work out very well. Let's face it, in your 40s, dating is a shit show, no matter what app you use. I might be a little jaded. I work from home too. Except my home moves. You just gotta get out there, that's all. Just because you work from home doesn't mean you can't go out. Most people don't meet people at work. It's usually a bad idea to date people you work with. Dating in general is dangerous and to be avoided unless honest as fuck wants to go out to dinner. LOL. I didn't say I was going to date honest as fuck. I said I was going to go have coffee with honest as fuck. I had coffee with Amateur 13. It's a dude, by the way, you know, and it had lunch with him too. It's the difference between meeting subscribers and making friends than dating. Plus, I don't think honest as fuck is single. Are you? I like to meet women in the pub, never used online dating. I used online dating in my 30s, and it was a shit show every time. I had a couple 2-year relationships out of it. I like to meet women in the pub, never used online dating. Oh, sorry, we already read that. Honest as fuck is awesome, and if she is single, then yeah, we should all fight over it. Give up your place you're staying at in New York. No, I still have access to the room, but there ain't really shit in there. I'm married to a truck driver, but I think I can handle 2. Is it one of them special open marriages, honest as fuck? Is he over the road? Oh, he's local. Yeah, local sucks. I don't like local. You work 70 hours and all you do is sleep when you come home. I always feel so great after I eat a ribeye, I ain't gonna lie. Just the fattiness and the goodness of it keeps me going. But I don't eat these every day, by the way. Every other day, I'll eat me a fucking ribeye. Off days, I'll eat, you know, maybe some bacon, maybe some fucking eggs, that kind of stuff. What do you think Cuomo's doing for 4th of July? Probably going out with his family without wearing a mask. I will say, though, if you like fireworks, for the past 2 weeks in Syracuse, every night has been 4th of July. So much so they got police helicopters trying to catch people lighting off fireworks. I'm like, good luck with that. And I think on the actual 4th of July, as far as fireworks go, it's going to be a war zone in Syracuse. It usually is anyway, but I have a funny feeling this year people probably are loaded with fucking fireworks. I myself will be in South Dakota 4th of July. I haven't figured out what I'm going to do yet. I'm probably too late to get into Mount Rushmore's little gathering. I guess the president's going there on the 3rd, which I probably won't go see, so there's that. But it's one of the few monuments that hasn't been destroyed yet. You definitely get a little bit of a meat buzz when you eat ribeyes because keto. 60 plus more people than Frank Tefano. Oh, I don't want a phone call right now. Decline. Brother, if you ever make it to El Paso, Texas, let me know. It's a possibility I'll go through there, but it's not going to be a destination for me. If I go to Texas, I'm going to want to go to Corpus Christi again. Pubs are due to reopen in Wales on the 4th of July, yeah. Yeah, but are they really open? Like full capacity, no masks? Because that's what bars need. Like the bar I worked at, Singers, they can't open this week with phase 4 in New York. Just because it's still 50% capacity, still requires mask, social distancing, and it's kind of defeats the purpose of going to the fucking bar. Everyone that goes to a bar knows that they're at risk for possibly catching it. And catching a lot of other shit while they're at it, but FOMO just don't get it. That's why fuck FOMO. Lauren Baker, how's the fridge working out? It's working out great. I highly endorse the Indel B. It's as good as a Dometic, probably. The same price, though. I think it is supposedly a name brand refrigerator. But, yeah. And it's been beat up out here with the truck hitting bumps and shit. So there's that. I haven't watched Frank Trevano in a long time. I should probably see what he's up to, man. What's up, Lynn? So I'll probably start doing these live streams more often because it's pretty easy just to set my phone up and keep up with it. Although I wish this fucking chat would stay up. I'll have to look and see if there's a setting for that. Interesting. Austin is beautiful if you can get there. Well, I've got a lot of places I want to go in Texas, but I'm probably mainly going to do those in the winter. This time of year, it's about the northwest, although not too far west. I never really said where I'm at. I'm in Iowa right now. I'll be in Chicago tonight, which is going to be fun. I feel like right after I made the video saying get the fuck out of cities, that they immediately wanted to send me to a city. Does it give a notification when you go live? I think if you ring the bell, it does. This was experimental and unplanned, so. Oh, I'm just going to the customer, delivering and getting out of Chicago. I ain't hanging out. Plus, I think Illinois is mandatory mask, and I'm willing to bet that a lot of people in Chicago are wearing masks. I looked at their news. Other than the shootings, which are normal for Chicago, there's really not a lot of fucked up shit going on. So, according to the local news, if you watch the mainstream media, you'd think the whole city was on fire. What the hell? Do you honk the big truck horn? I love that. Well, I'm in the truck stop right now, and there might be truckers sleeping, so. And I know I hate it when dickheads lay on their fucking air horn while I'm trying to sleep. So, yeah, I try not to do that at the truck stop. Wow, we're an hour into streaming. Is the video quality fucked up on this? It looks good on my end, obviously, but I don't know what. I guess I'll have to watch the replay and see how this turned out. So I have completed my steak. Where's my coffee, though? What did I do with my coffee? That's pretty much my meal. I sometimes still have the sweet tooth cravings afterwards, which hopefully my coffee is sweet enough. I put an extra packet in it just to make it sweet, so it makes it like a dessert. So that way, instead of trying to eat something fucking crazy sweet afterwards. Thanks, Lauren. So apparently my phone's good for streaming on YouTube. Who knew? I could have been streaming this whole fucking time. Sorry. So, given the ease of this, and how it's all self-contained and everything, I will be doing more IRL streams like this as I'm out here, you know, whenever I want to hang out with you guys. So ring the bell if that's how you get notified of this shit when I go live. It seems like a good 50 of you show up every time I do a premiere, so I'm thinking that you guys are getting the notifications for these. For now, like I said, Susan hasn't fucked with me in a while. So, as long as that remains the case, I'll do more stuff for YouTube. I'm still going to do D-Live for my karaoke and anything where I think Susan might mess with me. I'm still going to have LBRY exclusive videos there. So, if you're not following my LBRY, I'm up to like over 1,200 followers on there now. It's growing a lot faster than YouTube. But yeah, I'm all for just hanging out, chatting. You know, it's probably not fun to watch the replay of these, but it's really not the purpose of the live streams. The purpose of the live streams is to interact with y'all and hang out, eat fatty ass meat, drink some coffee. It is a little easy to keep up with chat on here too, whereas D-Live can get a little bit of a pain in the ass. Can you show us when you shot for Keto? I can try, but that would draw a lot of attention. I mean, I could just throw the phone on a gimbal and run around. So there's that. I wish this had a wider angle camera on this side, though. I just realized the camera's over here, so I'm not really looking properly at the camera. We're not connecting. Shit. But I could probably shop and then when I get back to the truck, throw the camera on as a grocery haul and show you what I bought at Walmart for that. But I'm still working my way through my groceries. And when I stop at Walmart today, I just need to pick up some water, some paper towels, and another thing of heavy cream. Because I still got another I think I got 2 ribeyes in there still. And some pizza stuff to make. You know, no crust, just the pizza toppings is all I do for that. D-Live does not work for me. It still sends notifications, but will not let me connect. Yeah, I know that some people had a real hard time with D-Live, but I still like it in terms of, I like the stickers and that kind of stuff. I like that, you know, I'm not worried about if I say something fucked up on there, whereas if I'm on here, who knows what could happen. But to be honest, I'm not as worried on here as I used to be, because if they do shut me down, it's not going to end my, you know, career, because I'm a trucker now. So if YouTube says, fuck you, then I can just continue on LBRY and D-Live. And for people, you know, it wouldn't be my fault, it'd be Susan's fault. So, but like I said, I've not been demonetized in a while. Still not getting good growth, but maybe I suck. I don't know. Could be that. But overall, I think it's just my algorithm has shut me down a while ago for growth and exposure. So I'm just gonna have to be happy with 10,000 subs and 1,000 views per video. So, which is fine. I probably don't want that much attention anyway. Like, no notice on my end though. Are you on do you got the bell clicked? I don't even know if the fuck shit works, to be honest with you. I don't even know how the algorithm notifies people. I will try. See, these streams are gonna be kind of spur of the moment thing, so it's hard to send out the email to my email list, which I generally like to do when I go on D-Live or anything like that. And so it's just gonna have to, you know, deal with YouTube's notifications, because I don't plan these out. And it's nice to be able to just throw the phone on and say, hey, I'm live and shit. It even makes you take a thumbnail and afterwards and shit. So, you know, it all works out. What am I doing on time? I do have to start rolling soon. We're at 12:20, so I got to roll in about 20 minutes. So I can talk a little while longer. Guys, keto, been doing dirty keto for almost 20 years. I don't understand some of these gurus on YouTube. Frown eye, especially for you on the go all the time. I just know that there's things in dirty keto that can set you back weight-wise, can set you back energy-wise, and mood-wise. But a lot of those things tend to be on the vegetable side of the house for me, so... Why am I getting... That sucked. But I think Steve's trying to call me. I think I should probably finish this live stream up. Thanks for having lunch with me. Any questions about any of the shit that you saw me do? Yeah, I'm sorry. Sorry about that. I wonder if this is going to cut into 2 separate videos. It looks like it's still running the same timer. But, yeah, I'm going to wrap this up. I'm going to see what Steve's trying to call me about. And then I'm going to hit the road. And stay tuned, hit the bell. And I will try and do more of these spur-of-the-moment live streams and maybe have some talks and shit. I want to see how this came out, you know, afterwards as well. So, hope you all enjoy the YouTube live streams. And if it's something you want, I'll keep doing it. And it sounds like you guys want it, so I'll keep live streaming. I'll try and make it interesting too. Like I'll take my phone out and we'll do some IRL shit. So remember, I'm not an expert, I'm just an asshole. Please like and subscribe. Sign up for my free email list, which I'm not gonna tell you when these streams are on there, but there's other benefits to being on the email list. It's kind of taking the place of the subscriber lounge. So head to ScottTheTruckDriver.com, sign up for that email list. It's also a good way to communicate with me directly through emails. If you reply to those emails, I get them, and I can reply back and have an email conversation with you. I do try to get to those. I don't always get to all of them, but I'll do the best I can. Follow me on LBRY. It's growing, still going strong. They're still developing the hell out of it. You're going to have growing pains. I know it's a new platform. But it's nice to have a backup plan in case something happens to me here. D-Live, of course, will be my karaoke and chats, so follow me there if you want to hang out. We do talk on there, too. It's not just me singing the whole time. And, yeah, anything else? And I will be in the next week or so developing a page that you can submit if you want to have coffee, meet up out when I'm traveling, to where you can give me your information and location and rough time frame that you're free. And then what will happen is if I'm in your area, I'll look through my list as I get new trips and stuff. If it looks like I'm going to have some spare time, I'll email you or contact you by whatever means you want and see if we can arrange a meeting. It went really well meeting with Amateur 13, and I look forward to meeting more of you along the way and getting to know, because some of you guys have been watching me for years, and I'm just like, you know, maybe it's time we had, you know, face-to-face hangout, see who, you know, me and all my glory, of course. So, yeah. Loving these lives. Alright, Spive. I'll keep doing it. Thank you, everybody. Thanks, Honest as Fuck, for hanging out again. You're always here. I love that you show up for all of these. I'll try and be safe. Thanks, Wayne. Thanks, Helen. Tina. Are you using zip ties on your glad hands so rioters can't undo airlines? I just try to avoid rioters. But, you know, I'm not going to be slowing down long enough for them to undo my glad hands. Have a nice motherfucking day. Shit. I'm looking at the wrong camera. That's the camera I'm supposed to look at. Bye and shit. Now I gotta figure out how to turn this fucking thing off. How do I turn it off? I just hit the X. Are you sure you want to stop streaming? Alright. Goodbye, everybody.